What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and my TV has gone on standby. And welcome back to F1 2016 career mode for the Spa GP, the Belgian Grand Prix. Pretty excited for this one. Obviously, this is one of the circuits I always look forward to coming to, and yeah, I'm quite curious to see how it's going to feel in this 10-year-old game. I've really enjoyed this game so far. If you missed last episode, we actually got a podium at Hockenheim, which was absolutely wild, absolutely amazing race. And I still won't say I like Hockenheim all that much. I still think it's a bit overrated, but because of the rain and the conditions that was going on, we ended up having a really good race. And yeah, as we usually do in the rain, we overachieve, and yeah, got a P3. So let's see what happens here in Belgium, of course. Oh, I can get the engine power now, so we're actually going to apply that. Trophy earned making progress. Have 50% of the vehicle upgrades applied. Nice, man, nice. Okay, so we got mixed conditions on track at the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. So hopefully that rain, even though we do better in the rain, I still prefer dry conditions because it kind of is a little too easy in the rain, let's be real. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into practice one, but first we'll have a little look around, see if we can figure out where this this vista is set. I think I recognize that corner. That might be Redillon. I don't know. I really don't know. Probably not, actually. I wonder if we could maybe see it while out on track. I'll keep an eye out. That would certainly be interesting if we could. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into free practice one at Spa. Fucking hot in my room today, I'll tell you that.
The next instalment on the Formula One calendar. It'll come as no surprise to many that it's currently raining here in the Ardennes countryside. Spa, of course, is infamous for its unpredictable weather patterns.
Well, hopefully all the rain's in practice.
The Spa circuit
it's a lot more common
really
on this game than it is on the modern ones,
on the calendar.
which I really like.
And Eau Rouge is one of the best corners in F1 history. A sweeping left-right-left with a blind summit.
Eau Rouge has seen some amazing moments throughout its history. I remember Mark Webber's fearless overtake on Fernando Alonso here in 2011. The whole crowd held their breath as Mark overtook the multiple world champion around the outside at 170 miles per hour.
Wow. Alright, guess we're on Inces. Let's get the setup down. We got balanced and default. I think it usually is balanced around Spa, so I don't think that's anything we need to worry about.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Of course. Okay, let's go. Track acclimatization. Let's get out there. Oh god, okay. Jesus. Not sure about that. Pretty scary corner. Eau Rouge. Hey, what's up, Cosmo? Welcome back, dude. I'm doing alright, how about you, mate? We did arrive early for once, yes. Huh, maybe the Vista isn't here. I wonder if like where we sit at the beginning is actually even present on the actual track itself, or if it's just spawned in when we're actually, you know, there. Just finished Sochi with Ferrari. Nice. How'd it go, bro? I got mixed conditions at Spa. Hopefully all the rain's in practice and quali and not the race. Otherwise it's going to be a long episode. Eau Rouge is actually like really chaotic on this game, especially in the wets. 5 rounds to go, 16 points ahead of Vettel. Nice. Quite good in the rain on older F1 games. Yeah, but yeah, me too. But like, the AI is quite easy, at least in this particular game, anyway. In the wet, all of our best results have mostly come because of the rain. AI difficulty you play on? Legend. It's literally one off the maximum. But yeah, welcome back, David. You guys missed the Tomb Raider 2 stream earlier on today, by the way. I don't blame you for doing so because it was only like 20 minutes long anyway. It turns out, Jeff, I love you, but please shut up. What's up, Lego Master? Welcome back, bro. But yeah, the last Tomb Raider 2 stream that I did, the one before the one I did today, I honestly should have just completed the game then and there because I literally had about 20 minutes left. Stressed, but I watched the video. Nice. Yeah, it was a stream, but I only was live for 20 minutes because, you know, the two levels were about 20 minutes long. Haven't been tuning in, I've been really busy. Yeah, I know, dude. You might want to, you could always go back and, you know, catch up.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
But yeah, Tomb Raider 2 is basically finished. We're going to start the DLC on Thursday. So, yeah. And then I actually have a job interview on Friday. So, yeah, I can guarantee streams for the rest of this week. After that, I don't know. We'll see. But I'll keep you guys updated. But obviously we'll still be uploading and I'll try to stream when I can as well. But yeah, especially if I get this job, I'm going to be very busy during like the 6 weeks holidays, for example. Cheers, man. Hopefully I get it, man, because it's been so stressful. I've been looking for a job since March. February, actually. pretty much ever since the season kind of opened up, and I've had like no luck. So, you know. I want a job, mainly because, you know, I obviously for the money, and with that money I can play more games on the channel because I'll be able to buy more, you know. There's bro, I've been trying as well. Yeah, it's just difficult, man. Oh my god, steering stopped responding then. Tricky conditions here at Spa. We're doing alright.
This is the last lap of the program. Final lap of the program.
But yeah, Lego Master, don't sweat it, bro. Don't sweat it. I ain't mad at you. But yeah, cheers for watching that Tomb Raider 2 video, David. If anyone else is interested in seeing how Tomb Raider 2 ends, the stream was only 20 minutes long, so if you want to check it out after this stream and smash like on it, I would really, really appreciate it, because yeah, it's got a lot less views than the other one simply because of how short it was, you know, which I'm kind of gutted about. If I'd have known, I mean, it's kind of the dangers of like a blind playthrough, isn't it? Like, you don't really know it all, but if I'd have known that I was like 20 minutes off of finishing, I would have finished it last week. But, you know, I just didn't know it all, because I haven't played the game before, so, you know. But the ending was peak. Absolutely amazing. I think that game is an absolute masterpiece. There's like no bad levels on Tomb Raider 2. It's crazy. There's not even any mid-levels, you know? Tomb Raider 1 had some mid-levels. No bad levels, but it had some mid-ones. Tomb Raider 2, though, all bangers. So I'm excited to see what the DLC has in store, and then Tomb Raider 3 after that. Alright.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
You know what, let me do one more lap on Rich Mix, and let's see how we do. I wonder when the numbered difficulties actually started. I think I remember it being a thing in 2018, so it might have been 2017. Or might have been that game, you know? Who knows? I'm definitely going to buy 2018 when I get my first paycheck, whenever that is. So, yeah, but I won't be playing it on the channel just yet. I'll probably just play that behind the scenes. By myself. But I will eventually bring an F1 2018 series on the channel. Probably in a couple of years, like we've been doing with this one. Yeah, it was 2017. Oh, cheers, Cosmo. But yeah, I think we'll do retro F1 careers in between F1 games, you know? So this one's going probably all the way up until the DLC comes out. And then, you know, in between finishing our 2026 career and then 27 we'll do 2017, and then yeah, so on and so forth. Okay, we're losing a lot of grip. I think it's because of the worn tyres, so
Okay, we can take you this lap.
we'll just get in the pits. Jeez, man. I really hope the race isn't like this because it will drag. I know, like, we'll do better if we're in the wet, but I'll have less fun, I think. So we'll see. Hoping you do Toro Rosso career on 2017. See, I was planning to do that on 2018. But, I mean, I could. I don't know. I did V-Carb on F125 when we started. I did V-Carb, Aston Martin, and then finished up with Williams this year. I think I'll always end up at Williams.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program.
We'll see. What did the 2017 Toro Rosso even look like? One of their best liveries ever, in my opinion. Yeah, let me have a look at it. Oh yeah, oh shit. Yeah, it's basically the same as 2018's. Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I've been swayed. I mean, I did Toro Rosso in the 2018 demo video that I did. My very first career mode video just before F123 came out. Because it just looks amazing, that car. But yeah, if the 2017 one looks exactly the same, I'm going to be really tempted to do that. I was thinking of doing Williams though, to be honest. So we'll just see, we'll see. Because I'm planning to do Williams in the 2019 career, like, revisit as well. But that's years down the line, so I ain't going to worry about that yet. Ferrari 2017 is nice if you want to do career at a top team. Yeah, see, that's definitely tempting. Yeah, 2017 is the one where, that was the first one where Vettel and Hamilton went 1-1, isn't it? I might do Ferrari. I mean, I've wanted to do Ferrari for ages, but the last couple of liveries have been fucking dreadful, so I just haven't wanted to join Ferrari because their livery looks like crap. But yeah, I could honestly, I might do Ferrari in 2017, and then Toro Rosso 2018, then Williams 2019, and then I probably won't do 2020, because the career will be too similar. Hell, to be honest, 2019's career is a bit similar, but because of how bad the Williams was that year, I think it would be a little bit interesting if we did that. Alright. Has Verline been out yet? No. Could try Haas 2019. Nah, I definitely want to do Williams. They were that's the worst F1. That's one of the worst F1 cars ever. Statistically, it isn't, right? Because obviously the 2021 scored no points, but realistically, the 2019 car was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Yeah, we got 2-minute laps on the Inters. That's insane. Come on, Verline. Oh, he went quicker than me.
20 minutes of light rain.
But yeah, I think the rain has calmed down. Pretty sure 2019 also 0 points? Nah, we got 1. We got it at Hockenheim. No, 2018 we did much better. 2019 was the 1-pointer, then 2020 was... I mean, I don't really remember 2018, but yeah, the 2019 one was definitely 1 point, because Kubica got it at Hockenheim when half the grid DNF'd. That was the only way we got points. Alright, I think we're just going to retire from the session in the hopes that we'll have a dry session in FP2.
An interesting practice session.
2018 Italian GP. Yeah, see, that's more than 1 point then. I think. I don't know. But, Yeah, 2019 was the one where we only got 1 point. Looks better, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's raining anymore. Okay, FP2. Much better. Let's go, man. Okay, so what tyres do we even have available to us? Obviously, we've lost the softs and the mediums, but we actually have them still here, so that's good. Obviously, we'll do softs. And, tyre management. Weather changes expected during your practice program. This is literally the same day.
It can be tempting to go for very low downforce here at Spa with those 2 long straights.
You can't be serious.
But remember, this circuit also
Wait, is it
has
the
some
same
of the
day or
most
is it
difficult
FP2 and
high-speed
FP...
corners on the
No,
calendar.
FP3 and
So
qualifying
let's
is on the
try
same
and
day. Right? I'm confused. No, is it FP2 and FP3 on the same... I fucking forgot. I can't believe it. How have I forgotten this? I'm having a complete brain freeze right now. But there's going to be a weather change. Which sucks. Yeah. Well, it's during the program, so we'll get out right now.
Let's get a few laps under our belt.
See what we can do. Is it FP1 and 2 on the same day, or is it FP2 and 3 on the same day? I've completely forgot, because I don't watch practice anymore. My instincts are telling me it's FP1 and 2 on the same day. So it stopped raining and then it started raining again. Or is it FP2 and 3? Because that would make sense. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Friday practice FP1 and 2, and then Saturday's FP3 in quali. This is much quicker. We might be able to get most of this program done first try. Before the rain happens. Hopefully. Got DRS as well. Hey, what's up, retailer? You missed me finishing Tomb Raider 2 earlier today. Don't feel bad though, it was only 20 minutes long. Turns out the last couple of levels were really, really short. So, honestly, in that big long couple of streams that we did, I honestly could have beaten it that day. But, you know, in a blind playthrough, I just, you know, wouldn't know how long the levels are. So, yeah. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. Hit the like button on it because it might get a lot less views than the other one simply because it's just so short. My phone is cooked. I cannot use since this morning. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, you would love it retailer, the Tomb Raider 2 ending. It is so peak. So cool. So I'm relying heavily on my laptop right now. Alright, yeah. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna wake up without my alarm. Oh gosh. See, I've never used my phone for the alarm, but it's been years since I used my alarm clock, and the last I checked, the alarm feature doesn't work on it anymore, so I'll have to use my phone. Oh gosh, was that rain? If I wake up, I'll just stay up until 7. Yeah, I mean, better safe than sorry, you know?
Light rain for another 10 minutes, then we'll see a transition into heavy rain conditions.
Shit. Not risking to oversleep. So yeah, did you see that Tomb Raider 2 stream that I did earlier today, or did it not come up on your notifications, or were you just not active? I'm sure it did go up, but I was like streaming for such a short amount of time. Just didn't have enough time for anyone to turn up. But this is absolutely ruining my target lap times now, unfortunately. How am I supposed to do any of these fucking programs if it's raining all practice? Ah, alright, that's fair, bro. Well, it's only a 20-minute stream, so feel free to check it out after.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Because, yeah, it was peak. Fucking hell, man. I just want some dry conditions so I can do my practice programs. I mean, I can still do them, but I'll have to do it on Inters again. Just annoying. Finally logged into Insta on my laptop so I can doom scroll. Oh gosh. So yeah, on Thursday, obviously we're still doing this, and then like before that, I will be starting the Tomb Raider 2 DLC, which I'm looking forward to, and I actually have a job interview on Friday. I know you weren't on the stream earlier when I told everyone, so yeah, hopefully I find out like what my schedule will be, and yeah, I can let you guys know when and when I can't stream.
1 minute, 52.6.
Yeah, we'll just put those old Inters back on, and then a weather change is expected. Oh shit, yeah, because it goes to it's gonna go to full wets. I'm sure we'll be fine on Inters. It'll be okay. By the way, guys, smash like.
Make the changes you requested.
I would really appreciate that. And again, if any of you missed that Tomb Raider 2 video and you were interested at all and you've been tuning into the other streams, it's only a 20-minute stream. Feel free to check that out. Smash like on it. I would really appreciate that. Alright, let's see how these Inters do. Oh my god, you vote. Hoping I can recover the data on my phone because I got photos from like 2015 and shit. I mean, if they were all on like the iCloud or whatever the equivalent is on whatever phone you have, I'm sure you'll be fine. think they are, but my newer photos aren't because I ran out of cloud. Oh, that sucks. So what's wrong with your phone? Why won't it turn on? I mean, with iPhone, you never turn them off. It's really weird what Apple does with their devices. They never turn off. Like, if I stick my laptop or phone on charge, the fucking thing's gonna turn on. Like, so I just don't turn it off anymore. No idea. Aww. Thinking the battery is fried? Perhaps. Jeez, man. Okay, these tires are getting really worn out. Target lap time is really good, but we're not getting anywhere. I'm just gonna have to box. That's another practice we've got to get rid of then. Gonna pray it fixes itself overnight. Yeah, this is cooked. Okay, right, I'm pitting. What is going on, man? Stop fucking raining in my practice sessions. I'm trying to do my R&D. What was that jerk? Jesus. Alright. Let's skip to FP3 and hope for the best. Because in this session the rain's only going to get heavier and heavier. And if that's the case, in FP3 we're just going to have to skip tyre management and go straight to quali pace, unfortunately. So we'll be losing out on R&D points. Yeah. Alright. Let's retire from that.
As all the cars are now...
Please, FP3. Please, 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 please. Just give me dry conditions, man. I beg. I beg. It's still fucking raining! No! Oh man. I'm guessing the race will be fine then, because it does say mixed conditions, but all practice sessions so far have had rain in them. I don't know, man. This is worrying. This is very worrying. Now it's heavy rain. My god. Right, I guess we're doing quali pace on the wets. Oh god. Yeah, so no tyre management, unfortunately. I'm not even going to try it. Track's wet. Cheers. Still a better engineer than Mark. I don't know if you saw, but I ended up muting him. Also, oh my god, you're going to be devastated when I tell you this. When you left, we did 2 more races, and they were both no rules Monaco. Like, we just happened to be in a lobby where it was no rules Monaco. Better than Mark 100%. Oh, for sure. I actually have Mark muted, except for when I actually talk to him on the MFD. Yeah, the last 2 races were no rules Monaco. I was saying to Fancy the whole time, I was like, Retailer's going to be devastated if he watches this back or when I tell him. It was so fun. Me and him ended up forming a barricade. No. Oh gosh. So I missed Double Monaco, my phone is cooked, and I missed Tomb Raider. Well, don't blame yourself for the Tomb Raider thing. It was only a 20-minute stream, because the last 2 levels were just a boss fight, and then a wave of enemies, basically. But the boss fight was peak. I mean, you would have seen it on the thumbnail. Like, literally, go on my homepage right now and look at the thumbnail for that Tomb Raider video that I did, and you'll see what I was fighting. I mean, you could probably already guess if you paid attention to the story. But turns out a little theory of mine when we were going through floating islands was correct. So I actually guessed the ending correctly. So it was sort of obvious in a way.
This weather isn't going anywhere. Let us know when you've burned through those tyres and want to dry off a bit. We'll keep another set ready to go.
Yeah, alright. Oh god. Alright, at least this practice program is going well. Swear to God, the race better not have wet conditions.
Well done. That lap beats our primary target time.
So we got 9th. Target lap time is 7th, so we got to go 3/10 quicker. Four people watching, what's up guys? We went way quicker through Eau Rouge then. Yeah, this is going to smash that target lap time. It was a lot more stable through Eau Rouge, so yeah, we're going to gain a lot more. Stop sliding everywhere! Also, I think you just missed Lego, Retailer. You did tune in for a bit, but he's been very busy. Yeah, I think you just missed him. Ugh. Low-key, life feeling like a fever dream right now. I mean, you've been doing pretty good for yourself lately. Most of the time you're here talking about good shit, you know? So... the world just had to balance things out a little bit and break your phone. You were having too much good things happen to you.
Let's try and repeat that in qualifying.
Yeah, not until this morning. Why MRT though? Why not? I think it's interesting to take the team that went bankrupt after 2016 and change their fate, you know? I think it's more interesting than any other team would have been. Plus, it's a car that has a lot of potential, at least in the game anyway, with it having the Mercedes power unit, which was the best power unit by far. Yeah, what's up, Draymar? Don't think I've seen you before. Okay, yeah, these wets are not doing so good. I think it's because it's trying to target 7th again, even though I just beat it. But my tyres are getting worn. Taking my phone to a specialist soon? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, right, this third lap is cooked, but I mean, I don't know why we're doing 3 laps in qualifying. I think the reason it's 3 laps is because they're trying to like do, I guess, Q1, Q2, Q3 or some shit. I don't know. It's very weird though. Qualifying pace surely should be 1 lap, but for some reason on this one it's a lot older. If I can't save the phone, I want to save the data. Yeah, 100%. I get where you're coming from. I don't know where we lost all the time. Maybe the rain got worse. But we got a pretty good lap time out of that. P3 expected. That's if we have heavy rain in quali.
Practice program over. That's all we
Huh?
need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
Estimated position 22nd, but the result is 3rd. I guess it said 22nd, maybe it was a bug. Comparing this time to like dry times or something, I don't know.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this.
Because that's pretty extreme, going P3 and then 22nd, like, huh. But yeah, it is slip and slide. I'm literally all over the place here. And it's getting worse since I'm losing grip.
At the end of this lap.
But let's hope for drier conditions in quali and in the race in particular. Really didn't get much dry running. Like, I think, what, a couple laps? If that. So I might go out on the softs in quali. Oh no. Why are so many people going back to F1 24? The worst F1 game ever. Or at least the worst one in the last like 20 years. But I guess the best one would be McLaren, right? That was the best car by the end of that season. If not Red Bull. Even 22 is better. Yeah, honestly. I mean, it has a lot of the same issues, but I think the handling model, at least for controller players, like no assist, like with assists and stuff, still better. Like even with assists and everything, 24 feels awful. Well, actually, it feels okay now, I guess, right? Like, it feels pretty close to 25, but I played it at launch, right? I played the first month. That game, that version of the game was fucking dreadful, and I wasn't sticking around for the fixes because it was deeper than just the handling, you know? But yeah, the AI in 22 is way better. Then I got it for Christmas. I have 21 on PS4 and 11 on PS3. Yeah, those two are really good games. Shame you got 24 though. 23 would have been a lot better. In my opinion, that's the best feeling F1 game. 21 I randomly spin even though I have traction control. Strange. See, I heard a lot of good stuff about 2021, especially coming off of 2020. Like, I've played 2020, and 2021 just kind of looks the same. It just has Breaking Point. That's why I haven't played it and probably won't. Probably won't play 22 neither because it's too similar to 23.
Okay, intermediate tyres seem to be the right choice for the current conditions.
Ah, that's why we were failing that last lap. Because the rain has dried up a little bit. Doing Bahrain first corner then you spun out. That's crazy. Oh yeah, I guess everyone's doing inters now. Well, I'm not going to go back out on inters, I'm not going to lie. It's time to move on.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
I'm really enjoying this career mode. I mean, it is only the first season, but like, I don't know. I don't enjoy. I didn't enjoy F1 25 this much. I don't know, man. It just feels a lot more like they put a lot more effort into like the immersion, you know, like the presentation. It just feels great, man. Alright, well, that's us done with practice. So cold, I have 3 duvets right now. That's crazy,
at the end of the session, then. Here are your top 3.
Alright. What a strange set of practice sessions. We didn't really get any satisfying programs done other than acclimatization, but then again, that was also on inters. Looks like dry conditions, looks like sunny conditions. So, that's pretty good. Alright. What's Emma on about?
I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Of course. So we got to qualify P10 or higher, and of course beat Wehrlein. Rosberg, we're just not going to beat him. The only reason our rival is Rosberg is because he's the closest in the championship, and he's still like fucking 50 odd points away. Something like that. I wonder why Anthony Davidson and Crofty sit in our paddock. Like our, you know, little space here. This is still really cool though. I can't believe they only had this for 1 game. It's crazy. And then they had the data center for 2017, 2018, 2019, and then you have the HQ thingy and the data station in the present day. I don't know, I would prefer this than the data center. Or, well, you could get rid of this, right? I wouldn't mind getting rid of this to have the data station, right? But I would love to still have the vistas from before and after the race weekend is said and done. You know, the little leisure area where you get the view of the track as well. Why was that ever removed? The fact that that was only in 1 game just makes this game age so much fucking better, right? Because a lot of the games that came after this are kind of the same, right? 2017 stands out because of the cars, but, you know, 2018 and 19 are very similar. Then 2019 and 2020 are quite similar, and by extension 21. Same goes for 22, 23, 24, 25. Like, they're all really similar. Like, you pick one of those games, there's another game exactly like it. You play this, right? The closest you're going to get is 2015, and that game doesn't have a career mode, so this wins by default. This is just a really, really unique F1 game. And for me, that, like, has it more of a standout than, you know, any F1 game that came after it, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm not saying it's better, I'm saying it just stands out a lot more, right? Because of these things, because of these little details, right? Just to make it feel immersive. Even the little things like when you go to your setup and you actually like get handed a tablet, right? Some people might have seen that as time wasting, right? But mate, I don't give a shit. I want to be immersed. If I'm playing a simulation like game, sports game, whatever, right? I want to be immersed. I want to feel like I'm a driver, like there, right? I don't want to feel like I'm playing a video game, and that's kind of what I feel with the newer games, you know? I mean, you still kind of feel like you're playing a video game, but like with these older ones, you have the illusion of, you know, it not being a video game, that it's a living, breathing world. Like these guys just, you know, walking around and talking, just doing their own thing, nothing to do with you, right? It feels alive. That's what I'm on about. And that's, you know, the main thing about what makes it stand out. But I don't know when it stopped. It might have been 2019. Yeah, I think it was 2019, because we used to have, like, you know, obviously the commentary before the practice and qualifying sessions and races, like extended commentary, right? And then you've got Jeff giving you bits of information and advice that the new engineers don't do. Like, I think 2019 was the one that removed those, because I don't remember those being a thing in that game. Maybe it was, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it was a thing in 2018. So 2018 might have been the last one that was like, that had like, was like really immersive, you know? I just miss that. I want F1 27 to bring all this back, right? Otherwise, you know, I can't say I'd be satisfied with it, you know? Like, I'm just going to want to keep coming back to these older games, right? There's a reason I'm still talking about 2018 and all that. Like, 23 might not be my favorite game forever, right? If I really like 2017 or 2018, you know. But I think, honestly, the main reason 23 is my favorite is the handling. 11 was a nightmare for me. I drove for Caterham and I would place 8th before the race in Malaysia, and the cars would squeeze into me on the first 5 laps and finished 4th. Hey, 4th's not bad, especially in the Caterham. Alright, well that's enough yapping about why F1 2016 is just a bit more fun to play for me personally. It kind of just fits my wants in an F1 game a lot more than any of the newer ones. The handling is definitely better in like 23 though, I will say that, but it's a completely different, you know, regulation of cars. But here we go, time for quali. But yeah, the commentary that's coming up, we need this back.
It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on in the corners and max out down the straights?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
It's just way better. It's just way better.
Any trouble getting into the next session, so don't push too hard.
Alright, first things first, I do want to go onto the softs and try to get some practice, really, on dry conditions, because we just didn't have that. How much time do we even have, right? 17 minutes 40. Okay. So we could do about 10 minutes of softs, maybe 3 laps. So it's like 20. It's like 11:15 right now. So maybe 11:25 we pit, and then we'll get our lap done on the super softs.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave.
All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Throw this one more. I don't think I read that earlier. Sorry, retailer. But you know I agree with you anyway. I think you put that when I was on about the vistas and stuff. Definitely a lot better than the generic ass headquarters and stuff. Isn't Jeff in 2021? Yes, it was his last one. That was his last game. Hopefully with new regulations comes a new engineer, but I'm not holding my breath, at least not for the DLC anyway. We'll see in F1 27, but I swear to God, I am going to be so disappointed if I hear that man's voice again next year. So happy I get tagged, Jeff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his last one. He is a much better commentator. Like, people think, you know, people want Jeff back because of like nostalgia, or you know, they just don't like the new, or his voice is less annoying or whatever. But like, playing this game, it shows you just how much more information Jeff gives you and how much less annoying he is compared to Mark. Like, Mark just tells you a bunch of nothing fucking burgers. Like, I actually like, he made me crash out last stream. I was like, I'm sick of hearing this guy, and now I only have him on responses only, so I'm never gonna fucking hear him. Like, unless I talk to him. And honestly, I've done that like 3 years too late. You know, I should have done that 3 years ago, because I was annoyed with him 3 years ago. Never mind this year. I don't care about tyres, I want to know the weather. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Surely they know that's an issue, where you're asking for specific information and they just don't tell you. But in the old games they did. Like, I don't get it. Like, why have a new engineer if he doesn't have all the same voice lines as the old one and all the same, like, positives of the old one, right? Don't even get me started on when they added F1 World and he was like ranting about consistency and clean laps in a row and all that. Like, fuck off. I don't care. Driver behind there on fresh softs. Yeah. Even when you didn't ask, you know? Like, I could see the screen in the top left corner. I know what tyres they're on, you know? Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's get a few laps done. Get some practice in on softs. Probably about 3 laps worth, I think. And then we'll pit, get on super softs, and get through to Q2, hopefully. I've always been pretty good at Spa, but this is a very different game, especially when the fucking AI loves to get in your way like that. Like, are you fucking serious right now? That's one of the main issues I have with this game in particular. The AI just always gets in the way. Remember the time that Sutil in F1 2011, he pitted 4 times and finished 11th? What the fuck? I mean, it's not fully unrealistic, right? Schumacher used to pit like, what was it, like 8 times a race just to keep refueling? And the Ferrari was just so quick that no one could even get close, so he just kept overtaking everyone every time he came back out. I think that was 2004, wasn't it? That was crazy. Like, imagine we had that nowadays. People would be so mad. Refueling is such a waste. Well, they don't really do it now. Back then they did, though. So, and the reason Schumacher did it is because the less fuel you have in your car, right? Or the reason why Ferrari did it, should I say. The less fuel you'll have in your car, the quicker you are. So he would just go on like the shortest fuel possible and be way quicker on track. Refuel, get back out, re-overtake everyone again, and just do that for the whole race until he won. Just complete domination. Right, this one's going to be a lot quicker because Rosberg's not in the way this time. Ten people watching, what's up guys?
Lapping slower than Pascal. Pascal is faster.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to set a quick lap right now, I'm just trying to get some practice in. Because the 3 practice sessions were just all wet. So, I need some dry practice.
Pascal is in P3.
P7. Not bad. Well, it was P7, but Rosberg just set a quicker lap. Eau Rouge is scary in this game. The car is so unstable over it. And this is with, you know, an edited setup. Without it, it's even worse. When I was first playing this game, it felt so scary going over Eau Rouge, I used to lift, like, all the time. I did so much practice on this track just to stop doing that, because you don't have to. But it feels like the car is going to, like, spin out of control every time you go over it. It's honestly really cool. Like, it makes that corner feel as dangerous as it honestly is. Whereas nowadays it's kind of just a nothing thing, you know, kind of just a nothing burger. It's just any other corner. All the other drivers pitted twice, it was a 25% race. Is that the one you were on about? I wonder how he got 11th then, that's crazy. Not bad.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Alright, I think I'm pretty comfortable now, so let's get back to the pits, bolt on the super softs, make it through to Q2. I say that, we're in P8 right now, it's already a good lap. So we might be able to get through to Q2 just on that. I ain't gonna risk it though. Just in case, you know? I mean, actually, we'll see how, like, close the times are. If I feel like they're too close, then we'll go out on super softs. If not, we'll see if this was enough to get us to Q2.
You've dropped to P10.
Yeah, see, we're dropping now, so I don't know if this will be enough. Alright, let's have a look at the times. See how we're doing. The airline's out right now. It's got P7. 149.1, not too bad.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:49.7.
Esteban Gutierrez is pretty slow, but I think someone might have gotten in the way on his lap. We are only about 3/10 off of Magnussen. And we still have Bottas to go, Hamilton to go, Button. They all have quicker cars than us, so yeah. I think we go out on the super softs just to make sure we make it through. Hey, what's up, W09? Welcome back, bro.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Alright. Let's make sure we get through to Q2.
Pascal's currently in P9.
Okay. I think we can top that. Wondering on why the front wing of F1 cars in like 2011 is so low from the actual front part. I don't know. Definitely to be quicker though. Definitely a downforce thing.
You've fallen down the table. You're currently in P15.
Alright.
Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
Whew. Jesus. I think that's the best I've ever done over a Rouge on this game. What do you think is slower, an actual GP2 car or Alonso's McLaren in 2015? I think the GP2 car. I don't know. If you'd have said, I don't know. No, I think maybe his McLaren. Because I know the 2014 cars were actually slower than the F2 cars, funnily enough. At least from what I remember, anyway. It was embarrassing at the time. Either that or they were really, really close. Way closer than they really should be. Oh, great fucking lap. P2. It's only Q1 though, so it doesn't mean much. But it does show how quick we are around this particular track. But the likes of Rosberg and Hamilton only went out on softs. So, yeah. Not bad though, not bad. Means we could get a pretty high position. Oh, I saw that. Pretty sure one of those clouds in the bottom right had a fucking raindrop on them. Might have been a bug carried. Like, it might have carried over the screen from a previous session. Didn't Aston Martin also have like the slowest lap time in F1 a few days or weeks ago? Yeah, probably. Such a shame, man. Alonso's got to be the unluckiest guy ever. We fucking do have... oh my god, it's going to get really, really wet. Although it's like 45 to 90 minutes, so... I don't think we have to worry about it for qualifying. Hopefully it's not a thing in the race. That would really suck, but... For now it seems like we'll be okay. Of course, right. Let's go on the old ones for the provisional lap.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
There's like 1 minute and 42 like seconds, and it's slower than the worst F2 lap done. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw that. Saw that on Instagram. That's just embarrassing, though. Honestly, I don't know why anyone would even work with Honda, given their track record with new regulations in the past, you know, and how disastrous it was with McLaren. Honda's one of those things you got to work with over a certain number of years, and then they'll give you the results, you know? I mean, look at Red Bull, right? Pretty sure Honda actually started on Toro Rosso before Red Bull, because Red Bull wasn't quite sure yet, so they just put them on the Toro Rosso, ended up being pretty good, and then they put it on the Red Bull. I think that was 2018. I think it was 2018 when they did that. Yeah, I think Honda was just on the Toro Rosso in 2019, and then in 2018, sorry, and then after that is when they went on to the Red Bull. Aston Martin is just run by, like, the F1 team is just run by dumb people, man. If they really, really wanted to win, they wouldn't have worked with Honda for new regulations, and Lance Stroll would not be in that seat. You know? There's only so much Adrian Newey and Fernando Alonso can do, you know? And I get the car isn't very good neither. Like Newey's made a really good car, but you know, it's got really big issues, and then of course the Honda PU is just a disaster. Could Alonso be better if he joined Mercedes before Kimi? I mean, yeah. It's Fernando Alonso, bro. He rejected Mercedes and joined Ferrari instead, like 15 years ago. Imagine if he'd have joined Mercedes instead. We'd be looking at Alonso dominance for all those years. We'd be looking at a 9-time champion Alonso, maybe even 10-time, right? Because I doubt Alonso would have lost to Rosberg. It's wild to think about, isn't it? In some alternate universe somewhere, Alonso did not reject Mercedes and went there instead of Ferrari, and was eventually a 10-time champion. Hypothetically, right? I'm just adding on Hamilton's titles to Alonso's, like... Oh no, not 10 times, sorry, 9 times. Oh no, yeah, I said 10 times because of the Rosberg one. Right, yeah, I don't think Alonso would have lost to Rosberg. So yeah, 10 times. It's weird to think about, man. Pretty good lap though, there you go.
Understood, stopping this lap. You've dropped to P4.
Getting cloudier and cloudier, man. But apparently rain's not happening for another 45 minutes, so we should be able to get through both Q2 and Q3 without any issues. The important thing is we get out of Q2. Get into Q3, I'm happy with that. Wonder what's the reaction of Schumacher seeing Alonso still in F1. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think Schumacher is that aware right now. or is ever going to be, from the sounds of it. Maybe he is, I don't know. No one really knows. It's very private, but yeah. Not the same since that accident. Probably doesn't even remember, you know. He's not bedridden anymore, at least what I heard. Yeah. It's wild though. But yeah, we'll never see him in the public eye again. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It's been way too long now anyway. No way his brain's going to recover enough for that. Not after, what, 15 years? It is a shame.
Conditions should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather.
Okay, some good news there. Well, a 149.2. Pretty good lap, honestly, and that was on old Supersoft, so maybe the AI aren't very good at Spa in this game. To be fair, I can't name any F1 game where they have been good at Spa. Not from the ones I've played anyway. Like, the AI has always been pretty weak at Spa. I don't get it. I really don't. Does Alonso even remember his rival after the McLaren crash in like 2015 or something? Dude, that shit's a hoax, right? He was never that injured. He himself will tell you that. He lost his... I think, if I remember reading it rightly, he lost his memory for like a day. Not even that, right? He's fine. Of course he remembers, bro. Let's not be silly. Alright, let's go.
We're ready.
Let's get into Q3. Jesus, man, it's nearly 12 o'clock already, and we haven't even started the race yet. That's how long Spa is. Longest track on the calendar, I'm pretty sure. At least on this game, on this season. I want this dude to catch up and overtake me. I don't want anyone behind me while I'm doing my lap. He's going slow as well. I guess he's on an out lap as well. I really don't know. How good would Max be if he joined Mercedes instead? Oh yeah, he'd be top in the championship right now, for sure. Oh, you meant like the whole time? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's one of those guys that was just destined to be that good, you know? One whole season going to be the Netherlands anthem, not 2 seasons? That was 2023, bro. Guess you could say 2022 as well, for most of it. Especially the second half. Nearly a second quicker. It is a second quicker. Whew. P3, we're looking good. I'm not surprised though. AI have never been good at Spa, it seems. Fairline got a P12, not bad. Cool, man. But yeah, it's the usual suspects. Except Alonso, actually. Button's usually the one that gets the better of Alonso in this game. But this time, Alonso's into Q3. Interesting. Alright. Q3. Let's see what we can do. We'll set a provisional first, though. We'll just do flying lap just to get it out of the way. It's not the important lap anyway. What place would Alonso place if he had a rocket ship on his McLaren? He'd still be 11th. Yeah, that's what I was referencing. Not a lot of grip on these now. Yeah, that's the issue with doing flying laps, because the AI controlling your car does not care about saving your tyres. So it just gives you extra tyre wear, hence why I always tend to drive out. Okay, here's that. Wonder why a chicane was added in Monaco. I don't know. You on about the thing right after the tunnel? Fuck that corner. I hate it. Hate that corner. But I suppose some cars would be just going too fast. I don't know though. Maybe they could narrow the chicane a little bit. Not narrow, widen it, I mean. I hate that corner. It's just so slow. Alright.
Set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
Alright, this is the one that matters. What about the chicane on the straight before? What do you mean? Are you on about the one near swimming pool or the one right after the tunnel? I think the one near swimming pool is fine, but the one right after the tunnel is a bit much. The one after the tunnel. Yeah, that one fucking sucks. They should widen that one. The one at swimming pool is fine. Or the one near it, I mean. But, yeah, the one after the tunnel, fuck that one. They should widen that just a little bit, you know? It's just so slow and awkward, you know? On a track that's already, like, really, really narrow, that just takes the piss. I don't know, that's just my opinion, though. I'm just a viewer, you know? I can only speak from the perspective of someone that plays the games. Keep crashing into the barriers on the turn going down. Yeah, I used to do that all the time as well. I've gotten pretty good at Monaco at this point. But yeah, I always hated it. I mean, even on this game, right? The Monaco episode had so many crashes. Because this car is unstable at, like, these cars are unstable at the best of times. Around Monaco, though, that was a fucking nightmare. I'm getting better and better at out of reach on this. I think the setup made all the difference. My skill while in Monaco is okay, still learning a little or not? Yeah. I get it, bro. Practice makes perfect. Retailer apparently did like 70 something laps in one day. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, he wanted to practice, but, yeah. Keep overtaking a lot of cars on the first turn. Oh. Alright. What was that? P3? P2? Oh snap. Mate, their AI is buns around Spa. They always are.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow.
We actually beat Rosberg.
Oh,
look how close that was.
Who are Hamilton, Amana and Daniel Ricciardo. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live.
That was so close.
For the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
And the only reason we beat Ricciardo is because we were the first one to set that particular time. He matched it, but didn't overtake us because of it. Rosberg, a few thousandths separate us. That is insane. Literally 8 thousandths. Like, you wouldn't be able to see how close that was with your eyes. I have to go now, see ya? Alright, bro. Lewis Hamilton, though, 147.7 is wild. I wonder what we could have gotten if we were in that Mercedes, you know? Maybe we should do like a second season on this where we like join Mercedes or something. And we just see how much we dominate. But I think that would get boring very, very, very fast. Because we'd just be dominating everything. Well, there you go, that was cool. And in terms of the rivalry update... Yeah. You set a quicker lap in Q2. That's wild. It shouldn't. That one shouldn't count. I'm not gonna lie. The only one that matters is the Q3 time. Like the one that really matters. But whatever. Very strange rivalry system. I bet they definitely changed it in 2017. I think that's the only bad point about this game, and it's in the rain. I was just saying earlier, this episode was taking so long, like it's already fucking 12 o'clock nearly. Nearly midnight. And now we've got a whole race in the fucking wets to go. I can't believe it, man. This is gonna suck.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Means we could win, though, in these conditions. Mercedes aren't, like, the AI are not nearly as quick as they are in the dry. And it's on a track that they're just not good at anyway, clearly. So, I think this is going to be a bit of a massacre. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh, it's heavy rain.
Who doesn't love the Belgian Grand Prix? It's the race, of course, that gave maiden pole positions to the Jordan and Force India teams, with Rubens Barrichello and Giancarlo Fisichella, respectively. Jordan, of course, would then go on to better that here in 1998 with their first ever victory. And you can guarantee
no chance
that
we'll be going to drive then.
Will always happen at Spa-Francorchamps. But what that something is today is anybody's guess. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Anthony Davidson is alongside me in the commentary box to take you through all the action today. Now, it's a closely matched field here in Spa, Ant, so where do you think we're going to see somebody make a difference?
If they're as close as we're expecting them to be, especially through the midfield, then being able to keep the front tyres in good condition could make the difference. You always lose a chunk of downforce at the front when you're in the turbulent air of another car, which tends to cause understeer, which in turn causes front tyre degradation. Now, too much damage there could force an early pit stop and put you at a slight disadvantage, so the drivers will want to be careful not to be too aggressive early on in the Grand Prix.
Okay, remember to brake early for turn 1, as the pack's going to bunch up. There's plenty of runoff if things get too close.
Alright.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position and a Manor alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Rosberg, Max Verstappen and Vettel, Massa, Raikkonen, Alonso and Valtteri Bottas, Sainz, Wehrlein, Jenson Button and Hülkenberg, Perez, Grosjean, Daniel Kvyat and Esteban Gutierrez, Magnussen and Palmer, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Jesus, listen to that thumping of the rain, bro. We don't get rain like this on the newer ones. So full wets then. Full wets. Looks like towards the race it's going to get more and more dry. Interesting. I don't think it will ever get dry enough to actually move on to dries. But there could be a good chance we go on to the inters at the very least. So let's keep an eye on that. Apparently there's only 11 laps as well. Okay. P2. Full wets. The AI's not good in the wet. The AI's not good at Spa. So we got a pretty good chance to win this. Let's go. Right, we're underway. Let's do this. Hamilton gets a pretty good start. So does Ricciardo. Able to keep Rosberg at bay. Bit of a pile up behind. Yep, oh my god. Yeah, I was going to say, pile up at turn 1. See, VSC is easy to deal with when you're behind another car. because you can just match their pace. But already a VSC and we barely started. The race should have been postponed or cancelled. I think our teammate made it out with that pile-up. It's a shame you can't really see the replays and stuff at the end of the race. Because, like, we never really know about these incidents.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Ah, here we go. To be fair, on the inters we are better, but on the full wets, I'm not so sure given this little restart here. We are struggling. We're already a second behind Hamilton. That's not good. Okay, maybe the AI are pretty good at sparring the race. I'm not too sure. We have to brake around here? Oh my god! Yeah, we're losing control of the car quite often. See if we can get that position back. Ricardo just behind my face cam. That's how close it is. Alright, let's see if we can recover a little bit. Oh, the car just does not want to turn. Oh, that's a big hit. Is that damage?
You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
Side by side through Eau Rouge in the wet. Ricardo! He's out! Oh man, I mean, I was committed. It was bound to happen. Ricardo. I think he survived the crash. I don't think there was a crash. Oh gosh. Can we get a replay of that? No, we can't. But I think he survived. Oh no, he's had to wait for everybody. I feel a little guilty, but I mean, it was side by side. I wasn't gonna give in. My bad. I don't know where Rosberg is. Verstappen is the one behind us. Hamilton is going to get away with this. We are struggling on these full wets, I'll tell you that. Full wets are definitely a lot worse to drive on. On the inters we would have been absolutely fine. But yeah, the car just does not want to turn on these tyres. Too much rain, too much puddles, too many puddles. Six seconds behind Hamilton already. Absolute domination from the Mercedes. Yeah, he's clearly got better stats than Rosberg, which doesn't make sense to me, considering Rosberg was champion this season, but whatever. Yeah, oh my god, it's dreadful. This car just does not perform on the wets. On the inters it's great, but on these tyres, oof. It's going to be a losing battle, I think, to keep P2. To be fair, every good wet result we've had has been on inters. I haven't had experience on the full wets. Nearly crashed then. Gonna have to get away from these cars now. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, we need that bad. Alright. put the fuel mix down to standard. Maybe we had too much power coming off of, like, the fuel mix, I don't know. And that was causing some issues, but man, I'm getting crazy amounts of understeer on these tyres. Quicker it dries up and the quicker we can get on the inters, the better, but there's no guarantee we'll even be on the inters. Could be a full race of this. And we'll just keep falling down the grid. God, I wish this was in the dry. It would have been a lot more interesting.
The circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago.
Doesn't feel it.
A bit more of that standing in water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
Hey, what's up, WJC? Welcome back, dude. Okay, Hamilton's going even quicker now, so I think it is drying up a bit. Still a lot of rain though, as you can tell by the screen. This is awesome, man. I wish the rain was like this on the newer ones. GCSEs this week, bro. Ah, you'll do well, I'm sure. I'm streaming Ghost tomorrow, by the way. We might be able to keep away from Massa and that pack behind us. I think the Red Bulls and Mercedes are, you know... I could try and see in the new Michael movie tomorrow. Oh, cool. Strategy change? Inters? Fuck yes. I won't be streaming until 10 PM, so... You know. We'll do an all-night Ghost stream like we did a week or so ago. Yeah, quicker we can get off these wets, the better. Just one more lap. Or one more half lap.
A few teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come in and switch over if you need to.
Track is definitely feeling a little better now, and it's looking a bit better. Less puddles, a dry line starting to form. Saw Ruka on Raw. Yeah. Did you see the botch? People are over dramatizing that. She only botched the setup, and then she just did it again anyway. Like, she just redid the setup and hit the Soul Snatcher just fine. I feel like people are going so hard on her for that. Like, they don't have to be perfect, you know? It wasn't that bad. Yeah, exactly. It was only the setup, right? She didn't botch the move. Why are we double stacking? Why are we fucking double stacking? Oh, guys. I think we're okay. I think Verline's alright. I think he was okay. I think we got out just early enough. Really don't want to hurt my teammates' chances at possible points, you know? Even though he is getting closer and closer, but not quite there just yet. We've seen worse. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Jey Uso, man. Jey Uso is pretty bad. Like, I mean, how do you botch a spear, you know? Like, the only reason I'm even reminded of Sol Ruka's botch is because people keep bloody talking about it. It really was nothing. I keep forgetting about it because it was nothing. It did not matter. They also botched the 1B at WrestleMania. Oh, I remember that. That looked... Oh, God. You can do nothing but laugh at this point. And they have the gall to call themselves the greatest tag team of all time. Fuck off. Especially Jay.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
You says are done, bro. I don't care what people say. Yeah, exactly. The whole tag team division is done. The New Day were right to mourn it, especially now that they've been released. Like, well, not released, they left, but you know what I mean. Should be paying the New Day whatever they want. I think Verstappen was really getting slowed down by Bottas there. Might be able to catch Verstappen here. Very similar to how we did at Hockenheim. Yeah. Jey Uso's spear looks like a bloody... I remember, I think it was right before WrestleMania 41. Yeah, it was 41. He botched a spear so bad, Michael Cole called it a crossbody. Like... I don't know, man. And here we are, overtaking Max Verstappen. That's the Mercedes power unit coming into play. I think that's Rosberg up ahead. Not that far from us. We did, yeah. I can't forget that, it was so bad.
Also suggesting rain will stop in 10 minutes time.
10 minutes time, huh? Will that be enough to actually pit onto dries though? Or not? I think we had a similar situation not too long ago. I don't know when it was though. But I know it was in this series. Yeah, bro, the Usos are finished. For sure. I hate seeing the Bloodline on TV again, I won't lie. But hey, NXT's on tonight. So... it's not that far away neither, so... I'm excited for that. I think Verstappen might be coming back on us.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Anything actually enjoyable about them is their promos, just amazing. Oh shit, sorry, I'm too busy reading chat, shouldn't have read that through the corner. I don't even know who Will Cruz is. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't say the promos are amazing, especially since they're recycling the same old tired material over and over again, you know? I've seen it all before. It's just boring.
16.4 seconds.
And the fact that it's a thing on both Raw and SmackDown as well, like, there's no fucking escape. At least back then we had the escape. We had Raw with the world title. Who's that fan who hit that crazy moonsault? Oh. Yeah, that was wild. Alright, let's put that back down to standard. I mean, Verstappen's advantage against me is going to be in the corners. But yeah, we're battling for a podium now. Will Cruz is sick. You'll be impressed. Guess we'll see. I'm excited about NXT though. I always am. There's only been like one bad NXT show in the last like 2 years since I've been watching, you know? Maybe 2, I don't know. I think it's more like 1. Jesus, man. This car is a boat. Alright, I think that might be podium gone. Said the rain will stop in 10 minutes time. I don't think that will be in time to be able to pit.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh yeah, ugh. Yeah. My cousin pointed it out like right away, and then we actually saw Sol Ruka's face on it. Like, what the fuck, bro? They did it for Tate and Paxley a while back as well, before the Sol Ruka match. Not the Sol Ruka, Izzy Dane match. But that one was a bit more subtle. The one last week was blatant. It's such a shame, man. I can't wait till the AI bubble will burst. Can't happen soon enough.
Gap to car in front is 0.9 seconds.
We're fucked in future. Yeah, people gotta wake the fuck up, man. Only people using AI are fucking greedy ass corporations, you know? A lot of us are just making goofs with it. And even then I don't like it. It just looks so like uncanny, and I've seen too much fucking cyberpunk stuff, you know? I've seen too much media fucking saying that AI is a bad thing. And that was like years and years and years before it is now a thing. You know, it fucking sucks. Yeah, we ain't catching Verstappen. Adrian Newey made that car, so it has a massive advantage in aerodynamics, thus it's better in conditions like this, especially on tracks like this. But it's nice to see that Spa in this game isn't quite like it is in the modern games, because, I mean, it was looking like that in quali, but maybe that's just in the dry, I don't know, but clearly it's a bit more difficult than it is in modern day, because Spa is very, very easy. The only one who still uses Google? No, I still use... Well, technically I use Safari now. For the most part, but, you know. Same thing, really. I think it links to Google anyway. I don't mind the AI overview. I don't mind, like, the little things that they use AI for. It's more just complete AI-generated, like, videos and stuff like that. Like, no, just use AI to summarize. Like, look at what YouTube's doing, right? You can now use AI to summarize any video, including mine, right? It was actually really cool. Like, I went through a bunch of my recent videos, just reading all the AI summaries. I don't know, I think stuff like that is really, really cool, right? But, you know, of course, it's corporations who take it too fucking far. And now we're seeing it in games like Call of Duty, for example. It's just awful. Like, I'm not getting... Like, I think the PS5 will be my last console. Or at least last modern console, because... I don't know, it's just getting worse. And this one, I mean, it already plays all the PS4 library, practically. And, you know, when the PS6 comes out, for a good few years, a lot of those games are going to be on PS5 anyway. You know, so it's like, why should I care? It's getting more and more dry.
Should stop shortly. Rain to end within a couple of minutes.
Yeah. I wish we were able to go into the dry.
2.9 seconds.
But now we're on inters. Why don't we be a little bit quicker? Maybe we can actually get this podium after all. It's only 2 laps, but let's see how the pace is. We have gained, but that's on the straight. We know we were quicker than Verstappen anyway. Shit. Tyre wear's kicking in. I don't think we're pulling on Verstappen. No, we're not. Okay. We'll just focus on keeping P4. Nah, I gotta keep the speed, man.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh, Jesus. Nearly lost it then. Fucking hell. Right, we've still got a good gap ahead of Vettel, but that was scary. Lost about a second from that. Hello, retailer.
Okay, some information on Perez. They have an issue with their car.
Been here for a while. Yeah, my viewers haven't really changed, so I thought you were. Lewis Hamilton once again wins. He had a massive lead at the start. We got a P4 out of it, lost a couple of positions, was a bit slower than I thought we'd be, but you know what? I like that, because Spa is way too easy in the modern day. Vettel got really close to us there. But we'll take a P4.
Thank you for all your hard
Let's
work
go.
out there. That was a strong drive and a good finish. Well done.
Well, race actually ended a lot quicker than I thought it might. I mean, it obviously got quicker and quicker as we went on,
for the Mercedes team
because
today.
it dried up. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't get the podium today.
The difference here?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
It didn't bunch up at all, it was the
So as I
virtue
say
of
that,
safety
we can
car.
see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
Alright, bro, I'll see you in chat tomorrow, probably. There you go,
After
Lewis
this round
Hamilton
of the
once
World
again gets the
Championship,
win.
Here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table.
I think the championship dream is lost for us now.
Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, Jolyon Palmer did a great job coming through the field today, so my vote goes to him.
And now
Jolyon
let's
Palmer?
take a look at the constructors' standings.
He's pointless,
Mercedes have
bro. What
extended
the
their
fuck
lead
do you
at
mean?
the top of the standings. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Antonai,
Oh!
it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Fairline got points! Fairline got fucking points! 2 points, let's go, man! Let's go! Oh man, that's fucking awesome. I'm well happy about that. Finally, we got our teammates some points. That's fucking cool. I love that. I absolutely love that. I know he's getting quicker and quicker the more upgrades we put on this car, so hopefully as we get closer and closer towards the end of the season, as we're now firmly in the second half, you know, points become a little bit more consistent for Pascal. But yeah, there you go. That was really good, and a really good surprise at the end there, just seeing that he got 2 points. That's fucking awesome, man. I'm well happy about that. Oh man. Oh well. We knew we were going to lose that rivalry anyway. Look how dark it is now. This is cool though. Oh right, so it's viewing Eau Rouge, so I think it's in like one of the big buildings. Why did I think that was Rodillon at the start? I mean, I guess I just kind of forgot what it looked like, but that's clearly Eau Rouge over there, so yeah. Alright, let's go to the next weekend. Which is Monza. Okay, and we're pretty good in a straight line, so Monza might be really, really good for us. And we're not that far away from Malaysia, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, Monza, let's go, man. And that will be on Thursday, so next episode. We're 76 points off of Hamilton, so the championship's not happening, but I think we've got a good chance of keeping P3.
I've got something you'll be interested in. Those performance upgrades we discussed after the last race. They're on the car and the data looks promising. Take a look at the details.
Nice. Awesome. There we go. And that's just in time for one of the fastest circuits on the calendar, at least in modern day. At this point, it probably was the quickest. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to making the most of those upgrades right there. But guys, that is the end of this episode of F1 2016 Career Mode. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all on Thursday for the next episode of F1 2016. But I'll see you all tomorrow for the next live stream in general. So that will be Call of Duty Ghosts. Then on Thursday, we're doing Tomb Raider 2 Golden Mask DLC. Be sure to check out the final episode of Tomb Raider 2 that I did earlier on today. And then we'll be doing F1 2016, the next episode, as usual. Pretty much like today. So, yeah. I'll see you all next time. Peace.